Oh, hello there. No one. just no one. I said, why the heck not would I do another live? Anyway, I haven't been uploading very much, so if you didn't just see that broadcast I just uploaded before this, well, go check it out. It's very cringy. I may warn you, Matt Thames and Surreals, but if this is lagging, suck it up and still watch it. I'm just kidding. You don't have to watch it. You don't have to. I'm going to join the Stanley Paradise. It says, the end is never, the end is never, the end, and it's just over and over again. So I'm honestly curious, what the heck is this? Loading. It seems very interesting, and I wanted to check it out. But I haven't really been able to check it out because it's one player. And, well, if it's one player, I still want to hang out with my friends, and I don't want to play any one-player games until later on, like when I'm recording or something. Okay. Welcome to the company. What? What is this place? I don't know what this place is. I don't know, I was honestly curious what it was. Somebody told me it was a horror game. Don't mind those names. Achievements? No. Is there a way to start the game? Begin game. Begin without intro? Begin with intro. Thank you very much. Let's see what this is all about. Is it going to be interesting? Is it going to be horrible? Is it going to be a waste of time? Find out in the next few seconds or minutes. I do not know. You know what would suck if this just randomly errored in the middle of it? Or like Rec Room errored and I'm just sitting here like, shit. Like I'll never know. I just hope it's interesting enough to actually record on. If it isn't, then I started this for no reason. I'll just delete the broadcast. If you see it, then it clearly wasn't bad. I hope that's not copyright music. Okay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
That is so
And although
boring.
others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
This seems very off.
And
Bye,
then one
Stanley.
day, something very peculiar happened.
Oh.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
What is
He
it?
had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But
I
as he
moved just
came to
fine.
his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
No, I don't want to step out of the office. Let me explore. Oh, there's not much to explore anyway. Yeah, I'm just bad with broadcast and like doing tours. This is actually very interesting. I'm glad I went on to this because I saved this for like a long time, and I haven't really done Rec Room in forever. Until my friend, she told me like, "Yo, you want to hang out on Rec Room?" And that's why I'm on it. She's not on yet, so I was just like, fudge it. I'm just gonna do another broadcast. If she doesn't get on sometime soon, I'll just text her and be like, yo, let's play some Rec Room. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, a cup. I can't pick it up. No, what if I was thirsty? Then I'm just gonna be stuck drinking air. Delicious. I'm just ridiculous. Alright. This is... Okay. Pick up the phone. Hello? Anybody there? Stupid phone don't want to work. Wow, what a lovely picture of just the sky. What we got here? Why do we got a Sharpie and a pencil sharpener? What? You can't sharpen a freaking Sharpie with a pencil sharpener. What are you, crazy, man? There's no pencils around. I guess they said fudge it. Why not? Am I like in a simulation? Is that what this is? I'm in a simulation. Can I open any of these? They don't make even a sound. Huh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm a man. I'm a manly man. That's why they call me Stanley. I'm a manly man, I'm telling you. As I make a voice, I'm a manly man. Yes. I'm totally Stanley. That's my name right now. You can't question it. I don't know. My voice acting is bad. That's why I can only do the main character, Yoshido. Hi, as Soka. I don't want to follow the narrator's instructions, but, I don't know. It's just the apocalypse, and Stanley's just over here at his desk, like, where's my commands? What am I do? Just everybody's dying outside, and he's just like, what's happening? I'm just gonna chill at my desk this whole time, not question it for an hour. I mean, good, he finally got off his desk, but like, dude. As Stanley, shouldn't I know where I'm going? I clearly don't know where I'm going, so I'm not Stanley. There's so many doors, it's making me go insane. Ooh, what's that? A ladder? Why is there a ladder just chilling there? I don't think I can open any of these doors. I'm just attempting to open something that's not gonna open. Sorry, I just got itchy nose. You ever like rub your nose and it just gets itchier? It's like, bruh. What is this? I see the light. Go into the void. Beyond what you see is what is there. I don't know, I'm just being confusing. This is why nobody watches my channel anymore. It's totally not because I don't send out as much anymore. They're just like, she's just too weird for me to watch. I don't want to catch the crazy weirdness of her disease that she might have. I mean, come on. I'm just kidding. That's totally not why. I don't think it is. I really don't. I'm just... Is this gonna be an endless loop thing? Because if I keep on going through this office and it's never ending... Wait, it said never ending in the description, so...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I'm gonna go on the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
What if I didn't want to do that? What if I just wanted to not follow you, narrator? Dang it, narrator. I feel like my choices do have a good...
Ah, yes. Truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
I don't see it as that beautiful. I would say it would be more beautiful if there was a nice little garden somewhere, and you could just chill and like relax as you listen
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
You think I'm gonna pay attention to you, narrator? On the left? Oh, what if I want to go on the right? I want to go on the right. Is there anything over there? I can't zoom in. Oh, what if I go through here? Ha 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 ha. Not gonna follow you, narrator. You can't command me. I ain't listening to you. I don't trust you. I don't know what you be hiding in your brain, trying to convince me to go some other way, but I'm gonna go my way, so you can freak off. I kind of want to listen to the narrator, but I just want to see what happens if I go against the narrator the whole time. Like, would I have a different ending or something if I went the opposite way? We could try it out if you guys want. And if you keep on hearing me drinking a drink, I'm sorry, I'm just thirsty drinking my Mountain Dew. Out here in the country, we enjoy it. Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Oh, oh shit. Oh no. I suck at recording videos. Is that a lie or is that the truth? I don't know. What do you say? Yeah, you should say something in the comments. What do you think? Am I bad at content? Maybe slightly. Probably. I don't know. Where is this going?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Shut up, narrator. I go my own way. Oh, wow. That's a lot of... Is this what a normal place looks like? I wouldn't know. I've never worked in a place like this.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy. Really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Excuse you? First, you assume I'm a man named Stanley. Second, you say for her. Excuse you, sir. I ain't gay, alright? Unless you're talking about a sibling, then I guess I get it. I'm just kidding. I know that's part of the story.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who? What? Let me back out. I don't trust this. I don't trust it. Is it a zombie woman? Probably not. I'm just overthinking. Hello? Please don't kill me. I don't want to die by... Whoa.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
Oh, he does have a wife. Oh, hello, honey. How you doing? I totally didn't change into a girl and am not Stanley. I'm totally a man right now, and I'm perfectly good. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. She's gonna be like, who the hell is this? You don't sound like Stanley. And I'm like, I'm not Stanley. The narrator keeps on calling me it. She's gonna be like, you crazy psychopath.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting.
I'm
just
not
pulling the butter out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley.
Wow.
I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside.
I know.
Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? Oh, I'm not Stanley, so I'm not dying, right? 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 Good morning, employee 427. Press the V on the text. No, I will not. I will not. I don't want to die. I'm not freaking Stanley.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Oh. I didn't know this was going to get that real, damn. Press F, sure.
Look at
why
him
not?
there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Where else
Now
am
he's
I? What else
pushing a
am I do?
button.
I'm stuck over
Now
here.
he's eating lunch. Now he's going home.
I'm not listening
Now
exactly.
he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I don't want to press your buttons anymore. Is there an escape route I could take? What if I just bump it? Can
But
I
in
just
his
bump it?
in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
How do you know?
Fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
No. This is sad.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
What?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
I mean, you're not wrong. I kind of thought of that.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it The Stanley Parable.
I'm so confused. Is anybody
It was
else
such a
confused?
wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Press L to tell your wife you love her. I don't love her.
But there is no
but-
answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
How many times do I have to press these buttons? Help! I don't want to be here forever. I don't want to be here. This is scaring me. This is terrifying, is what it is. I'm so fine.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here,
sad.
he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Fine, I won't listen to you. I mean, if there's nothing else to do, what am I supposed to do? What do you expect, narrator? Of course I'm gonna press the frickin' button when I have no patience. What do you expect from me? It's typical. I can't do anything. I'm just gonna go on here. This is my new home. Home sweet home. I didn't press it. Haha, what are you gonna do? I'm not pressing it. Let me free. I want free from this fake reality. Oh, I think I actually have to press it. This is a pain in the ass. I'm telling you. Fudge
You
it.
see? Can he just not hear me? How
No,
can I
I'm-
tell
I
him in a
can-
way
I
that
can
he'll
hear you.
understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I
No.
get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Why to question nothing? But I want to question it all. Why do I have to press the keys? Is there another thing I can do? Like, is there something else? There gotta be something else. There's gotta be. Where could it possibly be? I don't know. Oh, that clock's even broken. Let me free. Let me free.
I
have
suppose
no
I
other
can't.
choice.
Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
I didn't press it that time. The wife ending? Ooh. What? I'm literally more confused than I was when I walked into this place. I just don't know. This is just never ending. I want more endings. How many endings are there? It didn't specify. Maybe if here, I'm gonna listen to the narrator this time and actually follow exactly what the narrator wants me to do. Maybe I can actually not press the button. I don't know what. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. Going back to another loading screen. So many freaking loading screens. I wish Rec Room didn't have to be like this, but there's not enough room in a world for you to not have to do this. I would know because I've tried making my own world. It's very hard in Rec Room, I would agree.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There's that one door open. Is there another door open? No, it's just that one. I will listen to you this time, narrator. Just this time. So many loading screens. This is so bothering. I know you guys are like, oh man, I wish you would just record this and edit it and then send it out later. Why do you gotta do a live? Why must you do this? Well, it is as simple put as this. I haven't uploaded in forever, and I finally can actually have a broadcast, and I'm just so happy, even though you guys aren't unable to join it right now, or don't feel like it.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes, sir, I will go this way. Okay, now we're actually in this room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Huh. Yeah, I'll follow you. Using cylinders to assure implies that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a click blue graphic in the header. And throw some stuff everywhere. You know, you can read it yourself. What do people want? That's messy, but they put a lot of effort into it. I like the little printer. Very nice. So hard to build anything in this game, but like, look at these. Like, look at all this cool designs they did. They did so well. I don't know if I could build that well in this game. I mean, if I really tried, I probably could. Broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I want to explore. Let me explore, okay, narrator? I know you want me to follow you.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just
it just cuts off. That's it, narrator. That's how much they care about your voice. Just cut off. You can't do anything about it. I will follow you. I won't follow you. I don't know. Honestly, this is just... I'm trying to get some more endings. I mean, if you guys want me to do more broadcasts, you should definitely like this one. I know this... By the time you guys see it, it'll probably be too late. But I'll still see you liked it. And I'm going to try to upload as much as possible. I always say this, but I always do try to upload as much as possible.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I kind of want to go downstairs. Oh, I kind of want to go downstairs. I like the dark. I like the red down here. I want to go downstairs. I know I said I was going to follow the narrator. I'll follow the narrator next time. I must see what's below the surface. I have to know. My curiosity is slowly killing me from the inside out, so I have to find out before I die from the curiosity. Okay, I'm a little too much. I know. This is why my friends never get to hang out with me. Whenever I get to do a broadcast, this is what happens. I do the broadcast until I'm done with something, and it just takes forever sometimes. I'm sorry that it takes so long for the loading screen. It's a pain for me, too.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
That's
And then
literally not
something
what I'm
occurred
thinking.
to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For
Yeah, this is
example,
going in a loop.
why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why
I
did
don't have-
doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
Yeah.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
No.
He yelled. This is all a dream.
I'm dreaming!
What a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh, am I floating?
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so
no,
much
I don't want to
fun,
imagine this.
and
No,
Stanley
thank you. This is
marveled
not
that he
fun.
had still not woken up.
I'm
How was he remaining
concerned.
so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One
What?
he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating
I already
everything
asked
that
it
I'm doing
earlier.
and thinking?
I don't
Now
know.
the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to
This
all
is
people in
breaking
their
my
dreams,
brain.
the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
I'm so
Now,
concerned.
hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
No.
He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
No.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket
No.
on his skin, the
No.
press of the mattress on his back,
No.
the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
No.
I'm through with this dream.
I'm
I
so
wish it to be
confused.
over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Narrator, I think you're just narrating yourself.
I am okay.
Are you okay, narrator? I don't think he's okay.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
What is going on? Insanity ending. Oh my lord. This is the most confusing Rec Room game I've ever played, or game in general. Like, this is so interesting, but so confusing. I don't get it. I'm not understanding this at all. If you guys understand the story or why it's like this, please explain to me, because my brain can't wrap around it, and my brain's just like, what? You know? Oh, man. You guys should definitely play this for yourself. I don't know why I haven't said that in the beginning. Try it out yourself. See how many endings you can get. See what ending you want to try for. I might not get all the endings. I don't know how many endings there are. But we'll see.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Just repeats. There's so many endings. It's so cool, actually. This is actually not bad. I thought it was going to be a lot shorter, but it's not. It's pretty great. I mean, like, it's 32 minutes and 54 seconds long. And nobody's joined. How dare you guys? I'm just kidding. But, wow. I've just been doing a broadcast for that long. I mean, my last broadcast was almost that long, too. I've done a broadcast, like, for 3 hours before, but it was very boring. Very boring. It was on PS3.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Going through these pathways again.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
This time I'm gonna go to my boss's office. I'm not gonna be a scared Stanley. Alright. This is kind of weird. Like, a narrator's narrating a person that I'm not, but I'm playing as that character. And I'm thinking differently from that character. And it's... I don't know. I'm just overthinking it. As I said earlier, my brain can't wrap around it, and it's just confusing me. But this is really cool. Like, whoever made this map, I had to find more maps they made. Red Snow, my man or woman, you done good. And whoever else worked on this. Let me see. I have to see who worked on this. Because this is badass. Okay, how do you see who made it? I'm gonna like this. Alright. I don't know how you find out. I'm sorry, person that made this. I don't remember.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Which one's my boss's office? All the way up here? Hello, boss. Bathroom. Yo, boss.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked,
sit on the seat.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
my God, I can
What he
actually
could
sit
not have
down.
known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened
Or
to
listening
input
to
the
you.
correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
This is so interesting. What is this? What's the secret? I don't get it. Oh no. Five Nights at Freddy's, hello? Sister location? Whoa. This is trippy. There's just so much to explore here. Okay, after this ending, I'm gonna end this because there may be a lot more, but you guys try to find it. If you get Rec Room, Rec Room's free. You can literally just download it on PS4, Android, like, phones or whatever, or tablets, I think, too. It's just all devices just about Rec Room's on. You'd have to look it up yourself because, honestly, I'm not sure what all the devices are.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It
Did I?
was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
I don't
This
know.
question would not go
This has all been a
unanswered
lie.
for long.
What is this?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the
If
large
light
door that
is
read
on, call.
Mind Control Facility.
Wait, what did this say? If light is on, call that immediately. 914, like 911. Escape. Oh man. Oh no. There's either escape or mind control facility. I don't know. Escape!
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his wife. But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Alright, wait. Are you trying to trick me not to go down that hall? Is that why? Oh. Maybe I
Nope,
should?
still on board with death?
I don't trust you, narrator. I really don't. Okay, maybe one more ending after this, because I want to figure out what the other room
The door
is.
behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
What if I turn around? Darkness! Oh. I don't think I like that sound. Just a... There's so much to go here. Oh my god, this is so awesome. I really didn't think it was gonna take this long. This is so awesome. Yeah, I'm doing what my character doing right there. Just the guns right there. The guns, you know. Ow. What? Did I fall in the trash can?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped
I really
forever
don't.
in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
No! I should have realized that you're not trying to trick me. No! Oh, I'm alive.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Hello, woman. So when did the narrator become a woman? Stanley recreated a record. Is it an actual game? I didn't know this was an actual game. This is pretty cool. It was an actual game.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
You're not wrong, though. I do want to see more endings. Okay, just one more ending. That's what I said last time. Okay, one more. I have to find it. I must. This is just so interesting. It's an actual game? I didn't think it was an actual game. Man, how's come the really good
When
ones
every
are
path
of
you
actual
can walk
games?
has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh, here's the credits. Got all these people. All these people. And all that. Everything. Whoa. What the? The ferret? Okay. It's just... Can I not play it anymore or something? I want to play it again, please. I think that door back there was it.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
I'm confused.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
What are you talking about?
Perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press...
I got it! I got it! Yes! Yes! I got this! Alright, go back to the beginning! Yes! Never ends! Jesus. Oh me, oh my. This game will never end. Alright. We're gonna try this one more time. See what other ending we can get. Oh my god. I hate having all the way
All
back
his
here. I wish you
co-workers
could do
were
a level
gone.
select.
What could it mean?
Oh,
Stanley
shut
decided
up,
to go to the
narrator.
meeting room.
Shut
Perhaps he had
up.
simply missed a memo.
I can't take you anymore, man. I can't take it. Jesus. I like this whole time, no viewers. Oh man, I picked the best time to record. I can't believe there is nobody here. I barely have that. Normally when I do a broadcast, I have a lot of people here. AKA 1 or 2 people. Okay, it's not normally a lot.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
I know.
he entered the door on his left.
I know. I already know what you're gonna say ahead of time. Shush, 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 narrator. You don't gotta be so
Yet
commanding.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I already am gonna get that answer, and it's gonna be a good one. Well, I already know the code thing. What if I don't type in the code? Okay, I'm gonna actually type in the code. But this time, you guys could try it without typing in the code, like just type 000 or something. As for me, I'm gonna actually type in the code that he says, because, well, you know. I bet you could get another ending if you don't type in the code correctly. I'm not sure, honestly.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yes, I'm
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
What is it?
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
That's not sheer luck.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Yes. Click it. I'm clicking it. Oh. Just having too much of a fun time. I really want to find out what this other ending is. There's gotta be something amazing. What is it? This has to be a simple a simulation. I swear. That's what it has to be. Absolutely, positively a simulation.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest.
I'm okay.
As though he felt more free to think for himself.
I don't know what you're talking about, narrator. I really don't.
Why did he feel this now?
I feel perfectly fine.
It had never occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered for long.
Open. Thank you. Alright.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yes, I will go right through here. What is this? Scribbles?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Yeah,
did he have the strength to find out?
I have the strength. If Stanley doesn't, I do. You cannot face me because I am strong and minded. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just probably over-exaggerating.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Probably.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Wow. Oh.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
I mean, I don't
It was
want to accept
unthinkable.
It.
Wasn't
but
it?
I think
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I mean, probably. I think he did. That's... I knew it was a simulation. I mean, it's so clear. It's a frickin' simulation. I wonder what the actual game's like. I mean, this is a Rec Room version of it. I kind of already spoiled the actual game. But, like, what is the actual game like? I kind of like when they put actual games into Rec Room version. Because then I don't have to buy the actual game. I could just play it in Rec Room. But at the same time, that's kind of cheating the game. I mean, it's technically allowed, I guess. Where are we? This place looks very, creepy.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and
Yeah, but
for
how?
all.
How would he do that? I mean, you seem to be giving me all the answers. I just don't know how to do so. I don't know what I'm doing. I've been used to the freaking narrator saying, oh, let's just do this. 4, 1. I don't know the pattern. This is just 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there a 1? Okay, yeah, 1, 2. There's another button over here somewhere. And there it is. 3. 4 and 5. I don't really know if this is the pattern. I'm just guessing at it. It's probably not that simple. And then the last one over there. This place is literally breaking my mind. Number 5. Number 5. Ain't gonna lie, it's number 5. Yeah, it's clearly not that. Idle, waiting input. Well, what's the input? How am I supposed to figure this out? I gotta look around, I guess.
And when at last he found...
I didn't even listen to the error. Oh.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
No, that's not what I meant to do!
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
I don't know how to exit.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
Oh my.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
Wow.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much.
Shut up, narrator.
To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Yeah.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you, running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me.
That's all I was trying to do.
Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved?
I mean...
Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
No, explain it.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
Wow.
This is not a challenge.
This is why I didn't trust you, narrator.
You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Wow.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle.
Oh,
30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown.
Just end my life already.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Wow. Well, that was a good ending. Man, there's so much to work with here. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed. This is a long video. I didn't really expect it to be this long. I'll talk to you guys in the next video, and hope to do another live some other time soon, perhaps. Anyway, shout out. Hope you like this video. If you don't like this video and you got this far, what's wrong with you, man? Do it. Just do it.